summary economic statement today. The debate on what's going to happen in the budget is going to crank up, and I want you to think about the fact that we have a report, the Cost of Disability report, that suggests that people with disabilities have additional costs of €7,000 to €9,000 a year, but the disability allowance is €220 per week. So in other words, the vast majority of people with disabilities in this country not only do not get the sort of support that they need to deal with the additional costs of disability, but they're actually left in poverty for life. And to make matters worse, it's means tested. So some people are actually denied even that allowance, which to my mind flies directly in the face of the UNCRPD, the Convention on Rights of People with Disabilities. So I want to know, can we expect in the budget the government to raise disability allowance at least to the level that would take people on the disability allowance out of poverty and indeed acknowledge the additional cost that people with disability have?
Deputy Boyd Barrett mentioned the Cost of Disability report. Familiar with the report. I think it may have been commissioned by government, perhaps by Minister Humphreys. And of course there is a cost associated with disability, but it does very much depend on the individual and the disability that they have, and therefore very hard to calculate. And it could range from a small figure to a very high figure, depending on the person's individual circumstances. The disability allowance will be increased in the budget, but I can't say at this stage by how much it will be increased. And of course there are other things that we can do as well around service provision, and there was a one-off payment last year as well.